Hey, Bills again. Let's go over the basics of how to set up automatic server and mod updates. In your ASM, first you want to go into the setting gear. Make sure, I always like to, enable run as administrator, your firewall, and then sometimes you may have issues with this. We'll leave this on for right now. And you scroll down, come down to this little section, update the mods when you're updating the server. If you have trouble with some mods that are not updating, you can hit the force and force the mod file copying. And I always do force mod file downloads when no Steam information is available. I just leave that there. Good. This is the setting on how long the catch shows up in your little mod directory, which I'll show you that later. And then you would set up the automatic updates. Here we're going to want to choose a directory. My directory is, I already made one that says updates right here. It's inside my data folder. You just select it, boom. And then how often do you want it to check for updates? I try to do no less than an hour, because obviously Arc updates like crazy right now, and you never know when a mod is going to update. And as we all know, if a mod is out of date, your server will not show in the list to other players. Or they'll try to join and they'll get the mod mismatch error, blah, 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 and they can't join until your mods are updated. So I do a minimum of 1 hour. Obviously, these times would, it really just depends on what you got going on as your traffic and all that. Is this an actually truly dedicated server, or do you only run the server when you run the game? Who knows? We have so many different ways people are using ASM, so it's really on how you are setting it up compared to what people need, or I should say you need and your players need. Then you can put the shutdown, the upset reason, and then there's little messages here you can change. I believe. I think this is the same message, but regardless, you just want to remember to enable auto updates. And then once you've done this and you got your time set, oh, right here's the message. I'm sorry, it's been moved. That's the message your players will get before, and then so you close that out. It'll create all this. Then you want to come to this section, and you just want to find include server in automatic update cycle. Once you do that, then you would hit save. Oh, wrong button, sorry. You would hit save. It creates the scheduled task, and now every hour, as long as the machine itself is on, it's going to check for mods. And it'll download them, and then it'll stop your server and restart it with the updated mods. If you're having, some issues with all that, if you got really large mods and whatnot, I suggest putting in, the Steam Web API key. Ultimately I just suggest doing this anyhow, but some people choose not to, which it is what it is. If they're private mods and you have to be like friends with the mod author or whatever, you would obviously then want to put their names in here, your Steam username and the password, and authenticate it so your server will download them. Usually this is just for like people that are part of developmental mods and they're hidden from the general public so that everyone can't download. But there is some people that only release their mods to friends, so that's what this setting is for. Remember, get your Steam Web API key, which you could get, all the directions are here. It shows you how. And, you know, I'm not going to go through all that because that's not what this video is about. Come back to here. Like I said, once you figured that out. Now, for an example, we're just going to come here. I'm going to check. See, I have a mod on this server. I'm going to look at it. Skies, whatever this is. No idea, but oh well. Now, it's not installed in my server. So I'm going to hit this little green up arrow. And as you can see, this is the manual way to just force some mods in here. While that's doing that, I mean, this has got the automated mod management system is really nice. If you want to add a mod, you just come here, hit the up green plus arrow. You can type in here, which I believe now you need to use the Steam API to get this list to populate. So it's just really good to get your Steam API key and set it up. Because no, see, no, it populates without it. But, you know, we'll just type in, I like ACM. This is an admin mod. So you just hit plus. And then as you can see, once I hit plus, it shows up here. Then I'm going to hit save. And it'll tell you that they're not downloaded yet. No big deal. And now we're just going to let this go. Now if this fails, if you get a bunch of fails in this when it's in this nice pretty window, that's what the option, and it'll even tell you if it goes through this and it fails, which it might fail because I don't know what that first mod is. I have no idea. But that's what this option here is. Output Steam CMD to progress window. If you're having problems downloading mods or server updates, just uncheck that. Now I may have screwed it up because I'm doing this while this is in progress, but time will tell. Because it should have done it by now. Yeah, I think I broke it. Sorry about that. That was me doing too many things at once. Well, we're going to come back here. We're going to look at our mod list. And see, I don't know what this one is, so we're just going to get rid of it because I don't even know if that's even still a mod anymore. But I know this one is for sure. I'm just going to save that. Close that. And then we're going to try to do the upgrade again. Now, as you see, when I uncheck that box, instead of it going to the pretty white box, now you get the default Steam CMD window that normally pops up. Now, this is just for you manually updating and whatnot. You won't see none of these boxes if you do the automated system. It'll download in the background and you don't see none of it. I wonder if the Steam servers are down. I think there might be problems with the Steam server at the moment. No, I guess it went through. See, it skipped it because it says the mod's already in the cache and it just moved it over. But this is, like I said, this is just for manual. To set up, you're here to basically set up the automated, and that, like, you select automatic management, include this server in the auto update cycle. And just be sure you have enable auto updates checked. Set your location of where you want it to get downloaded, because this will not only will it automatically update your server, it will automatically update the mods. I hope this kind of sums up any questions you may have. You can do this one here, perform server end mod update on a server start. But then anytime you start your servers, it's going to do the, validate, upgrade. So obviously if you have that enabled, be prepared for your server to take longer to start. I hope this helps out some people. Any questions or comments, leave them in the video or check us out at the ASM forums.